Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be starting off a new series where I'm going to play through Assassin's Creed Odyssey from start to finish. I'll be going through the whole game, playing through the story and the missions, and bringing you all along for the ride. Let's dive straight into it. So here we go. Game starts off with the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC.
We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Vinicius, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But now... let us meet our fate, shall we?
Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
Such an epic start to a video game, putting you in arguably one of the most famous battles in the ancient Greek world. So this was the Battle of Thermopylae that kicked off in 480 BC, and it was during when the Persians had invaded Greece for the second time, and this was under their king Zeus, and they'd managed to deal with them successfully during the first Persian invasions, and they come back for another go. And the Greeks were severely outnumbered. I mean, if you believe Herodotus, the Persian troops were up in like the millions. So the Greeks were trying to essentially slow down the Persians as they advanced away through the Greek world in order to prepare themselves. And so they meet them here at Thermopylae, which was strategically really useful for the Greeks because they could sort of negate their huge numbers with this narrow coastal path. And it worked for quite some time. I got a whole video going into this, specifically on the Battle of Thermopylae, that's coming out on the channel really soon. So I'll be able to tell you more about it there and explore more of it in depth. But essentially, I think, like a lot of people think of 300, particularly if they've not studied much classics, they think it's a battle of just 300 Spartan soldiers against the entirety of the Persian army, and that's not quite true. It is a stand of Spartans and other Greeks fighting, but as the battle went on, the Persians found out about a path that would sort of cut them off and surround them, and so the Greeks got wind of this and knew that this sort of game was up pretty quickly for them, and that's when Leonidas decides to dismiss most of the army and stay there with the majority of his troops. And that's the final stand that people are familiar with and is like popularized in like the movie 300 and things like that. It's still an epic story and a fantastic battle. But I will say the fight mechanics in this are really good fun. Such a good way to sort of get a hands-on experience right at the start of the game and start to learn the mechanics of it all and how it works. I like you still get your L1 skill wheel, which has got some pretty good movesets in there, just to add a bit of variety into the conflict here. There we go. That's caused the Persians to run away.
bring Xerxes your head! Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring
So,
Xerxes your head,
this
you
sort of Persian
insolent
soldier that
Spartan!
we're fighting against
Come
here
and
is called an
get it.
immortal, and essentially that was the Persians'
Your
elite
blood
fighting
ends
force.
today, Spartan!
And I know in the
I'll
movie
get blood
300,
on your blood as the
and
crows
obviously here in the game,
on your
they've got these
eyes.
stylized
You will
masks that they
cry,
wear, which
and
looks
you
so
will
cool.
beg.
I don't know how accurate that would
Xerxes
be,
is the king of kings.
whether they
All will bow
really wore that
before
sort
him
of thing.
after
I know they had
I
lighter
crush
armor,
you. Time to die.
but
My son is more of a warrior than you.
they certainly look really cool.
King, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes. Sparta's sons would rather die. That can be arranged. Not so tough without your army to protect you. Then why are you bleeding so much?
And they've pitched the difficulty here really quite well. I mean, he's not a walkover. Pretty straightforward, but...
No match for a Spartan.
Now, last time I played as Alexios throughout the game, so I feel like I should go as Cassandra this time, perhaps get a different view of the story and a little bit more out of it. It's fun though, I've forgotten so much. It's been ages since I played this story, so this is going to be like playing it again from scratch for me.
Hey! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
The Cyclops said
There
you
we
like
go.
to act tough. So act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You know by now, the Cyclops always collects his debts. You have a lesson to learn.
Oh yeah, the
Wants
Cyclops.
to speak to me. Tell him to come here
The
himself.
main enemy of the sort
Never
of
mess with the Cyclops!
first part, starting off part of the game.
I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning. Oh. What happened to you? It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
Oh, I gotta ask these for her.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Markos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard?
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
So, Markos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Where can I find Markos's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Well, I guess I owe Markos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Markos you're coming.
My head.
So I'm guessing I'm either going to have the choice to kill these guys or let them go. I think we'll just shoot them off
Fun's
to
over.
start with.
Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird. I'll see Markos.
Try and
soon
at
as
least
I'm
start
dressed.
as calm as we can do. Okay, we've got some new gear.
To get dressed. Phoebe slept here again.
So let's see
No
what
place
we've
to call
got.
home. Let's get this off.
Okay. Different types of weapons we can fight with. That's kind of cool. What have we got here? Okay, so we've got some equipment from, obviously going back to Ezio, so from one of the earlier Assassin's Creed games. Seems like I can't really use much else. Anyway. Bows, but I'm not the right level. She's got a broken bow, okay. Right. So I can't really change anything there. Oof. No, I think that looks a bit too out of pocket, doesn't it? We'll keep it as normal. Okay. So, okay, there's a lot of stuff seemingly unlocked from, earlier Assassin's Creed games, or harking back to that. All kind of look a bit over the top, so I think we'll leave those there. If I remember, we unlocked loads of stuff really quickly in this anyway, so we're not in a rush, I think, to get everything right away. And we've got some quests here. We're going to find Markos. Okay. So she said it was south of that statue. There's our map. This is just all the getting used to the game. Lots of side quests, obviously, and points of interest. And I'm sure if we go up to the top of the statue, we'll be able to unlock the rest of this section of Kefalonia. So let's go and try and find Markos. See what he has to offer. Have we got? It's just about got us. We had the horse yet, but we don't. Do we? That comes in a bit. These guys have obviously want to come back. Ooh, the poison arrows. Look out for those. Right, where's that guy hiding? Ah, there he is. Okay. Awesome.
Guess this is the vineyard. Straight ahead.
I'm sure this isn't the path I meant to take, but It's quicker. Right, there we go.
I keep telling you, you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Cassandra, thank the gods. Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes?
I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Markos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
Is that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Markos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Dhuris. You know Dhuris. He's very nice.
Dhuris? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money!
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Dhuris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
He'd better have my money, Markos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
Think of it as interest, Markos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
Ah, so we're going to get to choose the horse. Let's go for the one in the middle.
One in the middle.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure, Markos.
everybody benefits, especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Dhuris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beats.
So, we got to go sneaky, have we?
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe. This tall grass will keep me hidden.
And then I bet we're going to assassinate him, aren't we? Yeah.
Can't let the rest of those Malekes get away.
And learn how to... I suppose this is where we learn how to be as sneaky as we possibly can.
Who did that?
Okay. It is fun trying to sneak around and take down guards in the game, and I know some of the garrisons and fortresses are really fun to sort of try and clear out as quietly as possible.
That Markos is going to be next.
Okay, that was
Time
pretty
to
easy.
get me out of here.
Cassandra, I'm here! Untie me!
I will, but priorities first.
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Markos. We're your family, right?
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Ah, back in Sparta, yes.
Love it! Got you.
Again, up.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your staff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No, not him. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Cassandra. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back to town. Here!
Talos the Stonefist? That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
Okay, so we have a mercenary after us as well. Okay. Right. Okay. So I know we've got a main quest to do, but I really think we should climb that statue of Zeus and synchronize the location so we can explore more of Kefalonia. So here we climb up Zeus. Slowly. Yes, up on his thunderbolt there. I love these ancient representations of thunderbolts. It's not like the jagged sort of things we're used to sort of seeing today. It kind of instead looks like a bundle of something. Send down to the heavens, from the heavens. It's a really good looking game. They've done well with this, Ubisoft. And setting it in Kefalonia to start off with, just a small island to sort of get to grips with the game early on. I think it's a really sensible move. Of course, gotta dive off it. Right, so let's just take a quick look at the quests again and see what it was we have to do. So it's just debt collector. Okay, and that cave is just down here. And I kind of feel like I'm so close to leveling up that this would be a quick thing to do. Bandit leaders and everything in there, so it makes sense that we might be able to get some new gear out of this potentially. Okay. and something out of it. So I think this is a worthy side quest to do. I'll try and balance it through this series of videos where I'm not just spending the whole time doing this, not progressing the story. But I feel like, from my memory of my first playthrough of this, you do need to do a bit of this just to level your character up. And some of the side quests are really good fun. It also means that you get something out of it as well. I'm trying to work out if this guy's going to be hostile or not, and I'm kind of thinking he is going to be, but well. Okay.
Someone dropped offerings here. Looks like they were.
Don't know if I was meant to talk to him first or. Okay, he seems pretty unfazed.
There's a draft here. A crack in the wall.
Is there anything else I've missed? Says offerings. No, it looks like I can just go through, right? Yeah, cool. Okay.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Ah, yeah, that's guards. Right. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky again. And some loot. That's good. Although pretty rubbish. Rusty sword. Ah, so you must be a higher level. Yeah, level 2. That's why I couldn't put them down straight away. Okay. Oh, the music sort of did me over a bit there. I sort of assumed that was over and I'd got everyone. Right, okay, so we've still got people about. Oh yes, very much so. I think we could take them all in a battle if we needed to. That was pretty straightforward. That was alright.
Bandits all along.
So I noticed I got some good gear, or some better gear there. But I think it's a slightly higher level, isn't it? So I don't think you can wear it yet. Maybe when I return this, I'll get just a little bit more XP, and that will put me into level 2. Let's have a look.
No gods in the caves. Only bandits stealing people's hopes and drachmi.
I knew it! Thieves!
At least you know you won't face Zeus's wrath. Maybe he'll take pity on you.
I hope Zeus bring his wrath on those bandits.
Don't worry. I brought mine. That should be good enough.
Cool. Some money. A little XP. Yes, we've gone up a level. Cool. Right, so let's have a look and see what this ability menu's like. I'm normally really dubious about games with skill trees like this, isn't it? Because they can become a little bit boring. Especially like depending on how quickly you get ability points. It seems like you could get through the game a bit too quick and then it becomes stale. But I seem to remember like you can, like even there, like the Spartan kick's like amazing. I love that move. I think you can like, yes, you can do it more than one time to get different effects out of it. So it drains less adrenaline and things like that, which is cool. Okay. Right. Where were we going? Oh yeah, we're going to go to that merchant. Let's just track that quest to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Yeah. Must remember always to, especially early doors, get things like the olive wood and the ores and things like that. So when we go to the merchants, we can improve our weaponry, especially if we've got a piece that we I like that. Like when you get a weapon you really like, you can hang on to it and just scale it up rather than constantly having to swap it out for something better. I have called the horse, but there's no point now because we're here. Right, okay. There he is.
Hello, Luris. Business looks good.
Tell Markos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
No, but I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Markos says I owe him double because of interest. I don't have it to spare.
You should have thought of that when you borrowed drachmi, Doris.
But my family...
It's hot. I'm in a bad mood. And you are going to pay. We both know it. And the question is, what do I break first? You? Or your merchandise?
You told Markos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Markos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
Kind of feels pointless going after him at the moment.
You're right about that. Forget the drachmi. Markos and I need to have a talk.
You're letting me go? Then at least take this sword. Nothing special, but it's better than that rusty one you've got.
With the Cyclops involved, I'll need it.
You better set Markos straight or you're both dead.
So that seems like a really good place to leave the video. I'll obviously be doing a lot more of these exploring Assassin's Creed Odyssey from start to finish. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider dropping a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.